Hello there, I'm Janet. Welcome to this lesson. We are going to tackle an essay from Memories We Lost, and specifically the short story The President by Mariatu Kamara. Write a composition on the effects of war using illustrations from The President by Mariatu Kamara. War is a devastating experience. When a country experiences war, the effects are disastrous. In the absence of both, adults and children suffer. In the absence of peace, both adults and children suffer. There is displacement and separation of families. Children's education may be disrupted, and people also suffer physical harm. As a result of war, children may be recruited as soldiers in the war. Such children are misused by the rebel soldiers. The child soldiers are dehumanized. They taunt Kamara before chopping her hands off. The leader asks her to go before he calls her back. The other boys train their guns on her. She begs the boys to spare her since they are age mates. She says that they may be friends. We are not friends, the boy scolded, pulling out his machete. She tells them to kill her instead of chopping her hands. We are not going to kill you, one boy says. They even ask her to choose which hand she wants to lose first and to ask the president for new hands. After chopping off her hands, they laugh carelessly and give each other high fives. Another effect of war is physical mutilation. The citizens are punished by having their hands chopped off. They are asked to go and show the president their stamps and ask him for new hands. This inflicts physical pain on victims such as Kamara, who does not know what a president is. She feels a sharp, darting pain up and down her arms and feels sicker than she has ever been in her life. Her three cousins, Ibrahim, Mohammed, and Adamsi, also have their hands chopped off. They have to use their stumps to feed, wash themselves, and brush their teeth. Yet they are wrapped with bandages. In high school, Kamara is faced with the challenge of writing without hands. She has to hold a pen or pencil between her arms. She even fails some exams. The effects of war are surely devastating. War leads to separation of families. Kamara is forced to live with her father's sister, Mary, and her husband, Ali, in Magboro village. They later move to Manama. She is separated from her family during the rebel attack when her cousins, Ibrahim and Mohammed, are captured and tied up. Her little cousin, Adamsi, is dragged by her hair. They are later reunited in Freetown together with her aunt and uncle. Kamara is separated from her family again. When a good Samaritan, Bill, airlifts her to Canada after she sees a photo holding her son Abdul when he was 5 months old in a newspaper. Here, she later lives with a Sierra Leone couple who takes care of her and who takes her to school. Although she is in Canada, she feels that she needs to support her family in Sierra Leone for they depend on her, and so she decides to go back to school. War also leads to disruption of education for school-going children. Kamara, like other children, stopped going to school. Kamara is forced to live in the amputee camp after the rebel attack. She manages to resume her studies after her relocation to Canada to stay with Candy and Abunabe as her Sierra Leone couple. Kamara tells them that she needs education to better her life. She's however scared to go to school, to meet strangers and learn without hands. We are told she is forced to learn new language and to write without hands. She graduates from her an English as a second language, what we call ESL course, with a diploma 10 months after arriving in Canada. Again, what leads to children becoming orphans or being without parents? Kamara discovers she is pregnant when she is in hospital. She becomes a single mother. The father of our child, Saliu, was shot dead in front of her during a rebel attack. Since her birth canal is too small, she is forced to undergo a cesarean operation. She has to beg on the streets in order to fend for herself and Abdul, her son. Unfortunately, he dies due to malnutrition when he was only 10 months old. He is buried in the camp's mosque. Kamara is devastated. Another point, war results in loss of life. Kamara learns that as many as 100 people were killed on the day she was separated from her cousins. She and her cousins were lucky to survive. Saliu, Saliu, the father of her child, is shot dead by the rebels right in front of her. Abdul, Kamara's child, is thus fatherless. Children are forced to beg on the streets in order to survive. Kamara and her cousins are reduced to beggars since they have no one to provide for them for their basic needs. Kamara hates every moment of it. On a good day, they could make as much as 10,000 leons, that is just under £2, by pooling their money. When she gives birth to Abdul, she earns more money than her cousins combined. One day, a man dropped 40 leons, about £7 and 50 pence, in a shopping basket. Victims of war are forced to live in refuge camps when they are displaced from their homes. Kamara and about 400 amputees are forced to live in a camp the size of a football stadium. About 1,600 family members also move there to take care of them. The camp is filthy, we are told, with litter and smell of rubbish, dirty bodies, and cooking food. The conditions are sickening. They do not complain since it is peaceful. Kamara loses her child due to malnutrition. It is a reprieve for her when Bill offers to bring her to Canada. War is a torturous experience for the victims. Innocent civilians are subjected to physical and psychological torture. The process of chopping hands is slow and painful. Kamara is taken back and forth before her hands are chopped. She begs for mercy. The rebels refuse to kill her. They ask her to pick a hand to be chopped first. She tells her age mates that they may be friends. The rebels enjoy the torturing process. They laugh and give each other high fives. Salu, the father of Kamara's son, is shot dead right in front of her. She is pregnant in hospital without no hands. She is too young to give birth normally and to know she is pregnant. She has to undergo a cesarean operation. This is both physically and emotionally painful. In brief, war is not a solution. It brings about suffering to innocent people. Children like Kamara are the most affected. Thank you so much for watching this essay, and I hope it helps you improve on your English. Kindly remember to like, to share, and to subscribe. See you in the next lesson.